Hello, this is Kristen Harris, and this is my Capstone video presentation. The research question that I conducted my research on was, what are the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom? Essentially, I wanted to know, or the purpose of my study was to determine the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom, specifically elementary-aged classroom students. I was moved to research this particular topic because when I got my own classroom this year, I was surprised by how much and how frequently my students are using their computer. So this kind of started my realization or my familiarization with Chromebooks and just how often they are used in elementary school. Looking back, what I learned from my literature review is how much research has already been conducted on computers or Chromebooks in the classroom. I found it very, very interesting to read how other researchers not only conducted their research, but also identified and categorized this information and filed their data essentially. I found that reviewing literature really identified not only the experts that are in this field, but also some of the main points that need further investigations, particularly things such as training and monitoring. Once I began and started my investigating about my topic, which was the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom, I decided which kind of methods, where my location, populations, and the challenges that I faced in this research. When I began investigating my question about the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom, I decided that the method that I would like to use was conducting surveys. So that's how I went about investigating my question. I am located in Suffolk, Virginia, and it's outside of the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. So I asked the principal at my school, Florence Bowser Elementary School here in Suffolk, if I could send out a survey via a Google form. And she was very kind and gracious and allowed me to do so. For the population of my survey, when I asked the principal, I asked her if I could send it to all of the teachers at our school from kindergarten through 5th grade, which turned out to be approximately 40 teachers. The challenges in carrying out the research. I didn't have any major challenges in conducting or carrying out my research. However, I wish I would have had a greater number of surveys that were completed or respondents that completed my survey. But of course, when you're relying on surveys, as such the case with my own research, I was essentially only as good as the information or the questions or the responses that I asked for. So those would have been the only two challenges I really faced. When determining my results, I felt that yes, there are many effects of Chromebooks in the classroom, and they showed that most teachers found Chromebooks are easy to use. They liked the Chromebooks for their students as well. When I go through to summarize the analysis of my results, and I look forward to sharing more with you tomorrow, I really found that the teachers responded that the students use their Chromebooks daily. They also answered that they believe there are many benefits for the students by using their Chromebooks, but also Chromebooks changed their students' learning perspectives and experiences. So what would be the next steps if I was continuing this research or if another research were to take up where I've kind of stopped? I would say that not only the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom is very important, but much of the literature review shed light on the fact about training and therefore the lack of training from not only teachers, but staff and administration. And the other thing is also, while there are a lot of educational websites and apps or applications, who is really monitoring them as well? So I look forward to talking with you on Monday and explaining all of my research and the effects of Chromebooks in the classroom. Thank you.